This presentation of The Beer Next Door is brought to you by Town Square Media and Keeler in the Morning on WIBX 950 AM.
When you think about Cooperstown, you can't help but think about baseball. But it's not all just about the game. While in Cooperstown, I did take a stroll through the town and its many baseball attractions, of course, on my way to a couple of the area's craft breweries. First stop, Brewery Ommegang. Ommegang has been offering its brand of Belgian-style ale since it opened in 1997. The multi-award-winning brews have always been popular with craft beer drinkers, but the brand was thrust into the national spotlight in a very big way when it partnered with HBO and developed brews honoring one of my favorite series, Game of Thrones. Since the early days, the man behind much of that beer is Ommegang brewmaster Phil Leinhart. Difficult going out for a beer with you because you're probably like criticizing.
No, when I'm outside,
You don't care, you're off.
That's the best time to taste for me because I'm the most relaxed. Yeah, the best time to taste is when you really want a beer. Like in a brewery, you want to taste either just before lunch or late in the day before dinner, because when you're hungry is when your senses are at their height.
So how did you get started in brewing?
Well, back in high school, I have an older brother who's also in the brewing industry, and I remember being 17, 18, 16, and just trying beer from all over the world. I remember trying Duvel back then, but I always had just an enchantment with the brewing world, and it just appealed to me. And then also making something, and something with tradition, which I enjoy. Finished my chemistry degree and then went to the 2-week Master Brewers of Association of the Americas course in Wisconsin. It's a 2-week course right out of college, and then I got a job at Manhattan Brewery, one of the first brew pubs in the country in New York City, and that was 86, I guess. I came here in January 2007. I came from Anheuser-Busch. I was with them for 12 years down in Newark, New Jersey, in the Newark plant. Spent some time in St. Louis. Because I started my career in small breweries, brew pubs and microbreweries. And although I really enjoyed my time at AB and learned a real lot there, my heart was back in a smaller brewery, just the environment of it and all that. So opportunity came up, so I came up.
I'm going to bring it up just because you brought up the AB thing. You said you learned a lot there, right?
Yeah.
You're not like many craft brewers who say, have nothing nice to say about.
Well, I mean, a lot of people speak, they have opinions without having a lot of experience or knowledge. It's tough to criticize a place unless you've actually worked there. I always had a window into that world because of my brother. My brother worked for AB for 25 years, so I always had a window into that. And the caliber of people that they had, especially at their height, was pretty much unmatched. To be able to learn from people like that, work side by side with them, was just an experience I would never, I never regret doing.
How much of what they do shapes what you do here?
A lot. I mean, I didn't learn so much about styles. You don't, unless maybe you work in the pilot brewery in St. Louis or, one of the smaller breweries where they make some of these smaller brands. I didn't learn about styles so much, but I learned a lot about process control, what they're looking at as critical control points in the process to make a consistently excellent beer. And a lot of that stuff I apply here as we grow, bringing some of these systems up to world-class standards.
We were talking a little bit on the ride over here about the glasses and how much each glass affects. Is that really a valid thing?
Well, you drink with your eyes. I don't know. I mean, certain glasses like this is designed so like it kind of concentrates aromas as it narrows down a little bit. I think the main thing about glassware is it affects your experience of drinking the beer because it affects the presentation. Would you drink a fine Bordeaux out of a clay coffee cup? Probably not,
Mm-hmm. What is your absolute favorite thing about your job?
Creating consistently excellent beer and seeing people develop,
In their tastes?
Just in their overall knowledge and experience, taste goes along with that, and seeing the brewery develop. Cornell University approached us about funding some of their work, outreach to farmers growing hops. I thought it'd be neat to come out with a similar guide, like recommended hop varieties for upstate New York cultivation. So that's what we're doing out back here. We planted about 16 different varieties of hops.
That's important. A lot of people, I don't think, would realize that Ommegang is doing so much to encourage hop production in New York State. Craft beer obviously experiencing a huge popularity right now. Do you think that that's going to stay?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely more than a fad. I mean, some people, even some very, knowledgeable, long-time people think there might be another shakeout like there was in the 90s. And I don't know, I kind of think along those lines because there's so many breweries opening up now. It's staggering how many are opening up.
Can they all sustain themselves?
That's what I mean. I don't know. That's a big question mark to me. I mean, can the market sustain all these little small breweries? I don't know.
Good morning. First News Keeler in the morning on WFXV, Fox 33.
WIBX's First News with Keeler in the Morning is now simulcast on WFXV Fox 33, weekday mornings from 6 to 9. WFXV Fox 33.
Visit Villa Verona Vineyard and sample delicious local wines, wine slushies, and New York State craft beers in our tasting room. Take a tour and bring home your favorite bottle of Villa Verona wine, along with cheese, clothing, jewelry, hand-painted glasses, salsas, jams, and more. Hi, this is Mary Jo Beach, and I would like to invite you to Villa Verona Vineyard. Visit our website or our Facebook to find out about upcoming events and entertainment, great wines, and good times. Villa Verona Vineyard, Route 365, Verona.